Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and a well for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests and graduates, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country.
Thank you. Budri Molinawul, everyone. Good morning. And Nalawa, welcome to the lands of the Wallamedigal. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people, and to thank the university for their acknowledgement of us and the invitation to welcome you here this morning. That acknowledgement is important for our people and much appreciated. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burruburrungal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. And so he enrolled his daughter, Bullangai, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them and became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here this morning, and with good reason. Your advancement is our advancement, your success, our success. Now, that was probably better understood in more traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought in was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 250 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he had ever met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They were naked, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and fed their families from the earth without excessive harvesting from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homelessness. Armies were unknown, as were forts, jails, or even fences. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands are maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them as they've done here for the past 20,000 years. So this is not some idealised vision or anything. This was normal life for us and for the longest time. And there is really no good reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we're a clever people and there's still much magic in the world, I like to believe. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, we are naturally happy, and normally very good at looking after each other and the planet. I would just suggest that you share your skills with the rest of us and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this, and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective future. Thank you. Yano.
I'm pleased to introduce the Vice-Chancellor and President of Macquarie University, Professor S. Bruce Doughton.
Thanks. Well, thank you, Chris Tobin, for your wonderfully warm and informative welcome to country. It's great to have you here, and very much I appreciate you being here. Thank you, Chris. Colleagues, guests, families and friends of our graduands, and most importantly, the graduating class yourselves, welcome. It is my distinct honour and pleasure to welcome you all here today to this graduation ceremony. I bring our graduands and guests a special greeting from our university's Governing Council and the Chancellor, Dr. Martin Parkinson, who is an apology today, and he regrets that he can't be here, so you have me to preside today. It is our hope that today will be a very happy and memorable occasion for each and every one of you and your families and friends. Now, I did see a couple of small children as I came into the Michael Egan graduation hall today, and I want you to know that at graduations at which I preside, children are always very welcome. I'm a paediatrician by training and profession. I can assure you I have heard far worse noise in my consulting rooms than any number of children could cause here today. If the Chancellor were here, Dr. Parkinson is the former Secretary of the Department of Prime Minister and Cabinet, and I can assure you he would have also heard far worse rancour in the Cabinet room of the Australian Parliament. So if children are here, I urge them, please don't take them outside. If they want to run around, have fun, make a bit of noise, I believe all celebrations are better for having children present. Today is a real milestone day for you all, and we celebrate the wonderful achievements of those of you who are about to graduate. Completing a degree is never easy. It requires an intelligent and inquiring mind, determination and perseverance, and you've all made many sacrifices along the way in the pursuit of this, your end goal. You've worked very hard to get here, and you should feel very proud of your accomplishments. We as a university are also very proud of your achievements, and I will be very pleased and honoured to greet each of you as you come across the stage today to receive your degrees. I also would like to especially welcome the families and friends of our graduands over here and down the back to our graduation ceremony. The fact that you are all here today is proof positive that you have had an incredible influence on the lives of our graduands. And I want to thank you for that, and I want to thank you also for being here to join in this wonderful celebration. Now, graduands, you may not realise, but you are about to participate in one of the oldest of Europe's social rituals. If you were to pick a date of, say, 1500 AD and look back at what institutions existed back then that are still in existence today, there are in fact about 60. If you leave aside the parliaments of England, Iceland and the Isle of Man, the Roman Catholic Church and 6 Swiss cantons or local government areas, the rest are indeed all universities. In fact, graduation ceremonies are even older than that. For almost 800 years, graduates have been donning gowns just like the ones that you are wearing today and participating in ceremonies just like the one upon which we are about to embark. And since those earliest graduations, the graduation ceremony has remained almost unchanged, a defining feature in the life of every university and its students. Now, of course, we all realise that Macquarie University is not one of those ancient universities. In fact, we are almost 60 years young. and though we are among the youngest universities in the world, we are very proud indeed to take part in this time-honoured traditional ceremony. We all know, I believe, that youth has its advantages, however. Macquarie is a very modern and outward-looking university. We enjoy an enviable reputation in leading research excellence, research engagement and impact, and we are continually improving by extending our research, our partnerships, our academic course offerings, and our facilities. We have a proud tradition of innovation at this university and discovery, and our pioneering approach is built on that notion of a collaborative and connected learning community. It's a very exciting time for Macquarie University amidst times of much change, especially over the last couple of years. And we see around us the vision for this campus has unfolded and continues to do so. And no doubt you would have witnessed much of that happening around the university campus as you arrived today. We now have over 220,000 graduates in more than 140 countries around the globe. It's very clear that we are a forward-looking university and that we are on the move, and so are each and every one of you, our graduands here today. Some of the things that I certainly, and I think we all value most highly about Macquarie University, I think will not change. Over my now 10+ years having the great privilege to lead this university, I have had many visitors to the university comment upon the warmth of our welcome, our friendliness and the inclusiveness of the university. This is inherent to the culture of Macquarie University, and I anticipate that it will always be so. Remember, graduands, your guests and supporters, your families, you will always be very welcome at Macquarie University. We will always be a leader in teaching and learning, a leader in the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge and understanding. However, our collective journey is, I believe, about building community, where we have a set of shared values, where we share a lot of things in common, and where we care about each other, even when our points of view on some matters might be quite divergent. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. Distinguished guests, academic and professional colleagues, and most importantly, our graduands, I offer you the warmest of welcomes to Macquarie University on this grand occasion of celebration. In just a few moments, it will be my great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we know as and proudly call Macquarie University. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Dr. David Hilmers. Dr. Hilmers is a professor in the Departments of Internal Medicine, Paediatrics, and the Centre for Space Medicine at the Baylor College of Medicine in the United States. He has served in a wide range of academic, research and clinical pursuits in these departments since joining that faculty in 1999. He is currently working as an academic hospitalist at Bentaub Hospital in Houston, Texas. But his greatest love is performing international volunteer medical service and disaster relief, and he has delivered care in over 50 countries. He serves as the Chief Medical Officer for Hepatitis B Free, an Australian-based non-government organisation dedicated to the prevention and treatment of hepatitis in low and middle-income countries. He serves as a consultant on NASA-sponsored research projects to use augmented reality to aid astronauts to perform medical procedures and react to medical emergencies that might arise during exploration missions. He also serves as a research scientist for NASA to optimize medical care for astronauts embarking on missions to the Moon or indeed to Mars. Prior to attending medical school, he retired as a colonel after spending 20 years in the US Marine Corps as an aviator, an electrical engineer, and served as a NASA astronaut on 4 space shuttle missions, including the first after the Challenger disaster. What a resume. I now invite Dr. David Hilmers to please deliver the occasional address. Dr. Hilmers.
Presiding officer, graduates, faculty, parents, and honored guests. Wow, what a day it is today. What a beautiful day here at Macquarie. And for me, it's a wonderful pleasure and privilege to be with you to celebrate the culmination of years of hard work by those who are obtaining their degree today, and also for the support and training that was given by those of you in the audience. There are several types of degrees that are being offered today and awarded, but the common thread that binds each of you and me is the desire to serve others and to relieve their suffering. I can think of few things that I have done in life that have given me more of a feeling of accomplishment than graduating from medical school and later from public health school. Graduation represented the fulfillment of half my life spent waiting to achieve my dream to become a physician. A series of life's vagaries got in the way. The war in Southeast Asia in the 1960s and 70s, a career as a military aviator, a detour in engineering, and a 12-year stint at NASA. And finally, at the ripe old age of 42, I earned a spot as a first-year medical student, sitting where you were sitting just a few days ago. Medical school wasn't a walk in the park for me. Like perhaps some of you, I struggled with self-doubt and questioning during those years. But I persevered, and so did you. As new graduates, you're about to embark on the next steps in your life's journey. There are so many pieces of good advice that I received when I was your age. Unfortunately, most of them were foolishly disregarded. Later, I had to learn some tough lessons the hard way. I'd like to just briefly mention a few today. First, I think that gratitude is a much under-recognized characteristic that shapes our attitudes and our outlook on life. It might be somewhat trite to say that those of us who grew up in countries like Australia or the United States have been very fortunate, but it's very easy to forget as well. My wife and I are part of a very small Sydney-based organization called Hepatitis B Free that is dedicated to the treatment and eradication of hepatitis, particularly in the Asia-Pacific region. We returned a couple of weeks ago from a trip to the island nation of Kiribati in the middle of the Pacific. Now, if a few years ago you asked me if I could find the country of Kiribati on a map, I would have had no idea where it was. Well, we work in Kiribati with a doctor who was born and raised in that country. We'll call him James. When James was in high school, an anonymous donor offered to pay all his expenses to study in Canada. This changed James' life, and with this education, he was eventually able to qualify for medical school in Fiji. After graduation, he had many opportunities to work in countries that are much more financially rewarding than working in Kiribati, but yet he decided to return to his home country. James told us that not a day goes by that he fails to be thankful for the anonymous donor who gave him the opportunity to become a doctor. When you think about it, we're no different. An anonymous donor gave us all the opportunities that come with Being born or raised and being able to study in a rich country like Australia or the United States, a privilege that billions of young people around the world don't have. I guarantee you that as you go along in your careers, there will be times when you are working in less than ideal conditions. You will be exhausted from lack of sleep, stressed from time pressures, annoyed by your patients or colleagues, feeling like you just don't want to get up and get out of bed to go to work. At times like those, a dose of gratitude can change your attitude, remembering how fortunate we have been to live and study in a rich country, to have the education we received, to be able to serve others, and to have the freedom to pursue our dreams. Another important characteristic that I've learned is humility. Never take yourself too seriously, and never be afraid to admit that you've made a mistake. Now, some people may think that astronauts are infallible, always coming up with solutions to difficult problems. You might have seen space movies like The Martian that depicts an astronaut stranded on Mars, overcoming every obstacle that threatens his survival. In reality, many astronauts complain of having zero-gravity brain fog, in which really stupid things are done. Now, I wasn't immune to that phenomenon, and at every astronaut reunion I attend, I'm reminded of the time I was in charge of breakfast, forgot to add water to the dehydrated sausage, and served my fellow crewmates what was essentially a cinder block. Or when I gave a crew member an anti-nausea injection and left a rainbow-shaped arc of blood droplets dancing in zero gravity across the spaceship. Being able to laugh at myself along with my crewmates makes it so much easier. I guarantee you that there will be times you will make mistakes and fall short of your own expectations. Being able to own up to them, and most importantly, to learn from them, will make you a better practitioner, endearing you to your patients and your colleagues. Finally, don't be afraid to reinvent yourself when it becomes apparent that the time has come to do so. Never give up on those dreams. I almost did as I thought about my age when I entered medical school. But I can't imagine what life would have been like if I had chosen a more comfortable and financially rewarding path. Our excuses for not pursuing our dreams usually take two forms. One, we undersell ourselves. And secondly, we feel like it is too late to get started. You can try and fail to achieve a goal, but at least it is better than living the rest of your life wishing that you had given it a shot. To paraphrase a line from the movie Steel Magnolias, I'd rather have a few years of wonderful than a life spent with nothing special. Graduates, you've already taken that first step towards having a life of something special. Be grateful, be humble, and never fear taking one giant leap into the great unknown to achieve your next dream. I commend you for your perseverance and for your desire to make this world a better place to live. Thank you very much.
Well, there you are, graduands, are one of the finest occasional addresses that I've ever heard, and I would urge you to remember those things that Dr. David Hilmers has talked about today. Simple but profound messages. The message of the importance of gratitude, the importance of humility, and the importance of always having the capacity and willingness to reinvent yourselves. Those are very, very important lessons from such a varied and interesting professional career. If ever, I would suggest, if ever you are feeling that you are a bit lost along the way and don't know where to turn next, graduation ceremonies are recorded at Macquarie University and are on the web. If you ever get a bit lost, I suggest you go back, find this graduation ceremony, fast forward through everything that I've said, come to where Dr. Hilmers is speaking, and re-listen to that brief but very poignant address. Please join me in giving Dr. Hilmers another great round of applause. As the Vice-Chancellor of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at ceremonies such as today's and conferring degrees upon those who have complied with all of the university's requirements for such awards. I now call upon our Acting Registrar, Dr. Brad Winden, to please formally certify the eligibility for all those who have met the requirements for these awards. That means that you've never been late for an assignment, you've attended every class. Dr. Winden.
Vice-Chancellor, I certify that all the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand up?
In the name of the Macquarie University Governing Council and by my authority as Vice-Chancellor delegated from the Council, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you have qualified. Graduates, congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Vice-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Medicine, Health and Human Sciences. I now call on Professor Patrick McNeill, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Medicine and Health, and Executive Dean, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, to present the graduates. Professor McNeill.
Vice-Chancellor, the Faculty of Medicine, Health and Human Sciences is comprised of two schools, the Macquarie Medical School and the School of Psychological Sciences, and three departments, chiropractic, linguistics and health sciences, as well as the Australian Institute of Health Innovation. Macquarie is the only Australian university that runs an academic health sciences centre here on its campus known as MQ Health. MQ Health provides our students with the opportunity to learn or to do research within an active, practising healthcare facility. This gives them an enormous benefit after they finish their studies. The graduates to be presented today have studied a range of undergraduate and postgraduate degrees, as well as research degrees. But in particular, the Bachelor of Clinical Science, Bachelor of Psychology, and the second graduating cohort of Macquarie's medical degree, the Macquarie MD. I'll also be presenting some graduates who have completed their research trainer degrees at Masters and PhD levels. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Medicine, Health and Human Sciences who have admitted to degrees or diplomas. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with the degree of Bachelor of Psychology Honours, Annabelle Toporis. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Psychology Honours First Class, Lillian Fatou. Sharma Jehan. Megan Klass, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Jade Schubitz. I present graduates submitted to the degree of Bachelor of Psychology Honours. Yossi Meyer. Julian Rifkin. I present graduates submitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts Psychology with the degree of Bachelor of Human Sciences. Ria Chanana. Jordan Pavlovsky. Gabriel Skiller. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with the degree of Bachelor of Arts Psychology, Samuel Tui. I present graduates submitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce with the degree of Bachelor of Arts Psychology, Isabella Ainsworth. India Forbes. Christina Zamkochian. Kirsten Ma. Trisha Wood. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts Psychology, Emma Burgess. Tess Goiter. I present graduates submitted to the degree of Bachelor of Clinical Science. Shaykh Abbaidin. Lakshi Amavamudhan. Brooke Bonnell. Christina Baybena. Emma Carbona. Harry Chalmers, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Cameron Chang, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Robert Dominic Condor. Sophie Duhigg. Justin Zeng. Natasha Isles, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Grace Flynn. Alex Fowler, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Lucy French, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Rachel Gayer. Inga Goosen, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Zoe Graham.
Grandfather, former staff member, third generation Macquarie University.
Alexia Gribich, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Jordan Grossman Hunter. Joseph Yarnella, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Tia Yaquinto, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Lucas E. Trawan. Lawrence Jiang, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Benjamin Caballalo, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Dana Ma Lee. Emily Matthew. Juan Santos. Caitlin McKinnon. Cara Metcalf. Aidan Moriarty. Tallulah Morrison. Sabah Mukhtarunisa Mahbub. Nikha Nawar. Lara Newton. Olivia Otto, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Marina Pereira. Greer Pollard. Anastasia Potapernko, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Hakiti Rakra. Emmanuel Rimagmos. Caitlin Shewell. Casey Sung, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Andrew Turner, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Grace Webb. Alexandra Eunice. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Human Sciences, Ho Yan Joshua Ip. I present graduates submitted to the degree of Bachelor of Psychology, Sarah Aaron. Sophie Berry. Cindy Brooks. Georgia Ray Fraser. Rebecca Hocking. Stephanie Lozano. Sally Markham. Emily McCann. Alyaska McCowan. Janelle Osei Agyai. Charlie Ryer. Brittany Sessions. Neelab Siddiqui. Reese Smith. Jody Teo. Prakriti Tapa. Christy Virtue. Hannah Victor. Ying Hao Wu. Amelia Zaknich. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Jessie Santa. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Psychology, Kinza Rayhan. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Speech and Hearing Sciences, Sin M. Emre. I present graduate submitted to the degree of Doctor of Medicine, Paulina Ye Eigerman. Hamad Ahmed. Shafaf Alam. Emma Blackwood. Zoe Boyer. Anu Chavan. Matthew De Broys. Priya Dhamarajan. Annabelle Ferrari. Samuel Gray. Kieran Hanna. Zay Kim Hugh. Amy Hoffman. Irish Vasa Iyadurai. Louise Jin. Krishma Joshi. Rita Kaluzny. Pradusha Kanakanti. Si Yoon Kim. John Corrow. Krishothman Krishnakuma. Purinat Lang Tawakul. Karina Lee. Christine Manuel. Liberty Marison. Daniel Mason. Emma McCafferty. James McClelland. Eloise Molan. Samuel Moschatos. Annabelle Namovsky. Anna Newen. Vivian Newen. Adrian Novak. Charlotte Officer. Ilampirai Rathinam. Alexis Roberts. Mohammed Abdullah Sajid. Amrit Sandhu. Jahan Sekhon. Niranjana Shenoy. Kobe Smithers. Kuo Teo. Jesse Thompson. Esther Zeng. Gavin Volpato. Elizabeth Vrazis. Samuel Wilson. Shu Ki Wong. Terence Wong. Jack Woodley. Yutong Wu. Zheng Chao Zhu. Raphael Yip. Eleanor Zao. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Clinical Audiology, Dina Vazouros. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Clinical Psychology, Thomas Brown. Renat Shavit. Natalie Dahora. Carissa Dunn. Sarah Faraway. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Organisational Psychology. Evelyn Baldry. Catherine Bergen. Diana Chern. Louisa Daydoon. Rebecca Elton. Marvin Adib Najem, who has been awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Professional Psychology. Angus Morrison. Emily Spink. I present graduates submitted to the degree of Master of Public Health. Unozu Barea Dana. Ibrahim Bolawinya Dowder. Elsa Dahiat. Rana Karakush. Niyarika Mogapathi. Nicholas O'Brien. Pramila Pordell. Anuja Ravindra Pawar. Maria Jenny Rose Pinpin. Tejwant Kaur. Usmita Tapa Maga. Manju Tripathi. Vice-Chancellor, a high degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study in which the defining characteristic is research. Our Master of Research degree is a 2-year full-time equivalent research training degree consisting of research-based coursework, postgraduate research training, and a major research project. Graduates have focused on a specific research topic to produce a thesis of up to 20,000 words in preparation for a doctoral degree. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research. Saja Alkasus for a thesis entitled Standardization of Respiratory Sinus Arrhythmia Testing in the Context of Autonomic Function Testing. Jeremy Barnau Salcedo for a thesis entitled Physiotherapy Management of People with Lower Limb Amputation. Nicholas Kakarubas for a thesis entitled Generation of Tools for Real-Time Observation of Neurodegenerative Disease-Related Cellular Pathologies. Somalia Sarkar for a thesis entitled Investigating the Role of Single Nucleotide Polymorphisms in Human Retinoid X Receptor Gene, a Computational Approach. The Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to the knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality, shown either by the discovery of new facts or by the exercise of independent critical power. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Shireen Bernstein for a thesis entitled Examining a Zone of Cultural Exception, Internet Pornography and the Sexual Socialisation of Young Adults. Dr. Y. Quen Chow for a thesis entitled Ambulatory Model of Non-Invasive Ventilation Therapy in Motor Neurone Disease Patients with Sleep-Disordered Breathing, an open-label pilot study. Dr. Jenny Lee Davidson for a thesis entitled Characterisation of the Cyclin F and Sequestome 1 P62 protein interaction and its contribution to ALS FTD pathogenesis. Dr. Kelvin Shee for a thesis entitled Endoscopic Lung Volume Reduction in Patients with Chronic Obstructive Pulmonary Disease, Mechanisms, Pathophysiology and Outcomes. Dr. Hannah Rappaport for a thesis entitled Investigating Predictive Coding Accounts of Typical Neurocognitive Development and Autism. Dr. Thatchar Sivanathan for a thesis entitled Investigating the Interaction Between the Processing of Colour and Emotion. Vice-Chancellor, the University Medal is the university's most prestigious academic award and is awarded to students who have demonstrated exceptional academic excellence throughout their university studies. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Doctor of Medicine and the University Medal for Medicine, Gareth Mason. Vice-Chancellor, that completes this morning's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Medicine, Health and Human Sciences.
Vice-Chancellor, I call on Gareth Mason, who graduated with a Doctor of Medicine, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Mr. Mason.
Good morning, Vice-Chancellor, Executive Dean, faculty members, Dr. Hilmers, and fellow graduates on this very special morning. I also want to welcome all of your wonderful guests, some of whom have come from all over the world to be with you today to celebrate. It is a great honour today to be graduating with a Doctor of Medicine, to receive the University Medal, and to be invited to share some words with you this morning. To start, I'd like to welcome my dad to the ceremony, who just so also happens to have graduated as a doctor many years ago. When I sat down with him in my final year of high school and told him that I wanted to follow in his footsteps, he had some very surprising words for me. He said, "Don't do it. It's very hard." Well, 6 years later, and 2 degrees with that, I can say he was absolutely right. But he was also wrong in one aspect. It was completely worth it. We laugh about it now, but I know at the time he wasn't trying to discourage me from pursuing a career in medicine. Instead, what he was trying to do was make sure that I was making a decision that I was wholeheartedly passionate about. He knew that I would need to make sacrifices, and he knew that I would need some undying passion and determination to face the challenges that stood between me and graduation. So some of those challenges included completing 2 very difficult degrees, during which I lost out on many of the long holidays and social activities that are part of the traditional university experience. Some of the other experiences I've had may also resonate with some of the graduates sitting here today. One of those is spending at least several months of my life in the Macquarie University Library. Over the years, we have all together completed countless assignments, presentations, and examinations. And some of you may have even juggled a part-time job or family commitments while studying. And together, all of us have faced the enormous challenge of studying through COVID. But now, what I can say to all of you sitting here before me today is that you have that passion and that dedication that will lead you to success. You chose your degrees because you envisaged a future for yourself. You yearned to solve problems, you had a passion for helping others, and you were interested in the scientific method. Now you need to say to yourself, congratulations, because you've gone out and you have done it. What you have achieved today is not easy, and it would not be without the amazing help of the university professional and academic staff, your family, your friends, and your partners, as well as your fellow graduates. Take a moment to look around now at your support network and say thank you, because they will continue to be a key and integral part to your future success. Also, take a look around you to your fellow graduates, as these are some of your closest friends, and they are now your professional colleagues who with you share a lifelong bond. I would like to finish with a quick word on reflection. Reflection is a very popular word within our faculty. And over the last 6 years, I think I have written enough reflective writing to fill at least 2 levels of the library. However, through all of those long hours typing, I've come to realize that it is actually a very, very important skill. So my advice would be to you is, look back on what got you here. Hold on to your strengths and celebrate all of the good times. Appreciate the opportunity to learn from your failures and keep this all with you as you look towards the future. Congratulations to you all, and thank you.
Well, Dr. Gareth Mason, a wonderful responsorial address there for us all. Again, filled with advice when you go back and replay the video some years down the line. Remember about passion for whatever branch of the professions you're in. Remember about dedication, and I know you'll never forget about reflection at all. Another great address for us. Congratulations.
Orizzonte mancan le parole, sì lo so che non c'è luce in una stanza quando non manca il sole. Se non ci sei tu con me su le finestre mostra tutto il mio cuore che hai acceso, chiudi dentro me la luce che hai incontrato per strada. Time to say goodbye. Ah, sì, che io l'amai non esiste la più. Adesso sì vivrò con te, partirò su navi per mari che io lo so non esiste più. Quando sei lontana sorriso orizzonte mancan le parole. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, tu mia luna, tu sei qui con me. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye. Ah, sì, che io l'amai non esiste più. Adesso sì vivrò con te,
Ladies and gentlemen, that wonderful operatic voice belongs to Ms. Angela Brewer, who is the founder and artistic director of Coast Opera Australia. And the Emeritus Chancellor, Michael Egan, used to say on the very odd occasion that Ms. Brewer could not come to graduations, he would do the singing. And on one occasion he had to, and there was only one thing worse than Mr. Egan doing the singing, and that would be me. Please join us in thanking Ms. Brewer again. I'd also like you to join me in thanking our interpreters here today. And our musicians, the university organist, Ms. Heather Moen Boyd, and on the Chinese transverse flute, Dr. Chai Chang-ing. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank representatives from our alumni community who have come along today, as they often do, to help us celebrate this wonderful occasion. Thank you for being here. Now, graduates, this ceremony marks a change in your relationship with Macquarie University, but it is certainly not, I hope, the end of your association with us. From today onwards, you are part of that bigger Macquarie University family. As I mentioned earlier, our alumni network of over 220,000 graduates spanning around the world welcomes you to the fold. This is the beginning of the next phase of your professional journeys. We will look forward to seeing you back on campus, I hope, perhaps to attend alumni events, to undertake further study, or simply to visit our beautiful campus and reminisce about the good times that you spent here at Macquarie University. Graduates, the award of a university degree, I believe, carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. I urge you to commit yourselves to lifelong learning and inquiry. I urge you to set ambitious goals for yourselves. I urge you to continue the hard work that has already brought you this far. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing each and every one of our students into engaged community citizens and leaders. So I urge you always to give thought to what you might do for others along the way. You don't have to do much sometimes to make a very real difference in someone else's life. Sometimes a kind gesture or a quiet word can mean an enormous amount to a fellow traveller. I challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to always be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet along life's way. My hope is that as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you have learned not only for your own benefit and the benefit of your family, but for the betterment of the community near and far. And in all you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. It is also my great hope that you will always remember the people who have helped you out along the way to reach this milestone, many of whom are here with us today. And so to acknowledge their contribution and indeed to thank them for it, I'm going to ask our graduates to do a couple of things for me. First of all, I'd like you all to please stand. I'd like you to place your testimonies on the seat behind you and turn around and face your family and friends and give them a mighty round of applause in appreciation. Now you might turn around, but don't sit down just yet. Here on the dais are representatives of our academic staff who have helped you out and supported you out along your journey. Please join me in thanking them as well. Now, graduates, please do turn around and pick up your testimonials. I would not like you to leave those on the seat. The official party will soon be leaving the graduation hall, followed by the graduates. As we do, Ms. Moen Boyd, our organist, will play the traditional recessional music of graduation, which has been played at ceremonies just like this one for centuries. This music, set to an age-old set of Latin lyrics, which begins as Gaudeamus igitur, dum sumus juvenes. In translation, this graduation exit song starts out, "Therefore let us rejoice, for we will always be young." This song speaks in a whimsical way of youth and old age at the very same time, about the brevity of life and the inevitability of death, of state, of city, and indeed of happiness. Now might I ask everyone to please stand. Shortly I will lead the official party out of the Michael Egan Graduation Hall, followed by the graduates. I will then invite you all to join us for some light refreshments around that way. Again, to the newest graduates of Macquarie University, my warmest congratulations and every best wish for your lives to be filled with satisfaction, success, and most importantly, happiness. In closing today's wonderful celebration of your achievements again, I say again, Gaudeamus igitur, therefore let us rejoice.